Welcome back, everyone. Here with another Age of Origins video, and I did log in early this morning, and I just wanted to show an update because I have shown all the tasks I do during the day before, and this time I want to show kind of how you can log in for just a short period of time during the day and kind of keep everything moving along. So you'll see at the top left, under where it says VIP 5, and to the right of the portrait, I've got 73 mobility. So I want to make sure that I get this started because that's what's going to take up the most time. So I'm going to go down to the open world here. And I can see that I have nothing gathering because I have no fleets out. So what I want to do is go ahead and use the radar. And I'm going to start by sending some of my troops out to take on a zombie monster. This one is a bladed behemoth. So I'm going to go ahead and attack them. And I'm going to set them out. And this is really what's going to take the most time. So I want to get this kind of rolling and going so that the rest of everything else I'm doing kind of works at the same time and just being efficient. Now, I do have some more troops, so I actually want to send some out for minerals. And you can see that I only have about 15,000 minerals at the moment. I'm going to look for a level 6 node, and there is one there. I'm going to go ahead and adjust the troops down. I don't need to send all of them out. In fact, I want to send probably about 50,000. I'll send some there. I can use up to 4 fleet queues, so I'm going to send another one. There's no more level 6 nodes in the area, so I'll send one to a level 5, and again I'll do a little over 50,000. And once more I'll send a fleet to a steel mine because that's what I need after minerals, and I want to kind of keep farming that as well. By now, hopefully my first fleet has returned, and they have. So I'm going to go ahead and look for another monster at level 28. And you'll see that I've lost 10 mobility, and I'm going to lose another 10. So now I'm down to 53. So I've got those going. Now I can use my quick tab. I want to contribute to my alliance. I have changed alliances since the last video. I've joined a bigger, more serious alliance. I enjoyed this smaller alliance I was in, made some great friends that I'm still actually talking to in the chat here and there. But in general, I wanted to kind of play more seriously because I do enjoy the game and kind of see more of the event. So I'll have access to those and also be able to kind of show you updates and videos on that stuff as well. So this one is going to take only a few seconds as well. I'll go in here and see the bounty quest, which is an event going on, and this is to gather minerals. So my fleet had returned from this morning when I set them out. I'll go ahead and claim that. And I'm going to have one more daily quest to do here. I'm going to go ahead and do the gather steel because I've got an army out collecting that I just sent. So when that fleet finishes, I'll complete this quest. They'll gather over 3,500. So that'll complete, and this will kind of increase my prizes. And that'll allow me to kind of use them, and I can go in different areas of this, and I'll see that as I continue, I'll get additional rewards. So you want to go ahead and do these bounties for this particular event. And if you choose, you can unlock the evolution reward on the right. I didn't unlock it for this event personally, but that's up to each individual. So that fleet should have returned again. I'll send them out another time. And I'm keeping an eye on the strength. Towards the top of the screen, under where it says Bladed Behemoth, you'll see 2 crossed swords as an icon, and I've got about 901,000. This is plenty of power to take out that behemoth, but if I was on the cusp, I want to make sure that I'm healing my troops in between battles so that I can continue to be successful. Now, I've got a lot of notifications for this alliance, and like I said, it's a much bigger alliance. So I'll go ahead and click in there. 12 people looking for help. I've got 1 battle going on, and it looks like it is members from my alliance attacking other cities. I'm going to let them do their thing. If it was their cities being attacked, then I would want to look to defend it. Now, I have received my rewards for gathering earlier. I'm going to claim my rewards from the attacks on the zombies. And looks like we have changed status with one of our alliances, so it's good to know. That means that we need to now kind of be prepared. Our alliance has killed 40 Tyrannosaurs, which is a group event for your alliance, and it requires 2 players to kill them. If only 1 player attacks, it'll fail. So you coordinate this through the chat. And I'm sure we're going to see that coming up. And here's something I also like to see. Crack down on malicious violations, and I'm not going to read the whole thing for you right now. I'll go ahead and read this myself later. But it says, we noticed players using a game loophole to maliciously refresh, severely affecting the gaming experience and environment of regular players. So this is nice. They found players doing things maliciously, and they're attending to it. It's always nice to see when games do that. So I have got over 100 mail from my alliance, so let's go ahead and take a look. And I think that a lot of this is going to be organizing these Tyrannosaurus attacks, and you can see just how quickly this is translated. And I've made mention of this in previous videos that the translator in this game is amazing. You can play with people from all across the world. So this is actually some talk, I believe, that they're just giving advice. I'll go ahead and read that through earlier. And let's go ahead and see if there's anything, some more city battles. So they're communicating city battles, and I was hoping they'd show some timers for the Tyrannosaurs. Second to... Oh, looks like they are on to other things. So maybe there's none in there, but just worth checking out. Just to make sure, and you can keep up with the alliance, and if they're doing those events, it'll be under not the battle tab, but the event tab here, and you can see if anybody's doing them, but you'll have the notification as well. So I'll send my troops out another time. And these will start to get a little bit further and further as I clear the ones close to me. Now I could drop down the difficulty of the zombie monster if I just want to get through these as fast as possible if I were in a rush. However, I want to kill the highest possible one because I'm not in a rush for time right now. And this will allow me to kind of get some more rewards and bonuses every time they come back. And you can kind of see the rewards here. These obviously get increasingly better for the difficulty that you clear. But if you were in a rush, you could just kill the closest mob to you or lower level ones and so forth. So now I'm going to take a look at my city and see if there's anything going on there that needs attending. And here I have an icon, which means that this exploration was complete. I'll go ahead and claim that. And then I'm going to send them out again. This top one has got some materials, which power ore and blueprints. This is something I'm interested in right now. I'm going to do that. And also that timer is 3 hours. And that's great for me because I know that I'm not going to get back to this when I put it down till this evening, probably 7 or 8 hours from now. So I'll go ahead and click on here. You can skip this and we have a question, which means I probably should have read through that, but we can guess there's no penalty for getting it wrong. It's just an increased reward if you get it correct. I believe it was the boss was met in the hospital. She worked as a nurse, so that's what I've learned just from playing this. So a lot of the questions kind of relate to stuff like that. So this icon here is for the Titan, and I'm aware of it, but I'll just click on it. I have the materials to upgrade to level 8. However, I haven't done that yet. Right now, my city is only strong enough to send 1 Titan per fleet. I could upgrade it just so that I can add it to a second fleet for more strength. However, I find increasing the strength of my other Titan a little more beneficial at this point. I'm close to unlocking the city level to actually use both Titans in a single fight. At that point, I'll start pushing levels on this one as well. Now I have another icon. That one there just helps allies. This one here is for some daily quests. You can see I can just hit claim all. It's that simple to get everything when it pops up. Here we have some alliance gifts, and you can choose to do these gifts showing who did it or anonymously if you prefer. And now I have a whole bunch of production together. I can gather my oil, my food, my steel, my minerals, and you can see those values all increase. Over here I can get my Z coins. Just kind of coming in, claiming things. At this point, I'm going to pop back. I do have a notification there still, I'm aware, but I want to get this army continuing to move, get the timer started. And I already have 29 more mail, so this chat is very active. And again, I can go through and get caught up on those messages when I have more time and not doing a video per se. I'll go back in and look at that last icon. I do have the healing icon as well. So here, and I think this is just going to be the ability to upgrade this extension, and if I choose to, I'll increase defense of melee troops, mid-range troops, long-range troops. At this point, I'm actually going to hold out on that because I'm actually going to save up more to upgrade one of my other particular pieces of equipment. So you can make choices like that and determine what you want to do with it. Now, I want to look at my timers here, and I just want to see. So my camps have 3 minutes, 3 minutes. The factory has 3 minutes, and those 3 are at the top of this pull-out menu. So I want to make sure that I stay on so that I can claim those and then restart them. Because if I log off now, there's going to be a whole bunch of downtime. Like I said, I may not be on for many hours. But if I refresh these when they come available, I can be more efficient and more productive even when I'm offline. So I'm going to do my best to stay on for that. So what I'll do is send out my troops again here. Actually, they are still withdrawing for 18 seconds. So when this comes back, I'll send them out again. And at that point, I don't have to deplete all of the mobility. I will be back before it caps. And it does cap at 100, but I should be back before that time. So I don't have to worry about burning 100% of it, but I'll burn as much as I can. And then I'll do one other thing while I'm waiting for the timer to go down on the camps, just to keep everybody up. I'm waiting for the timer on the camps to go down, basically. So what I'll do here is a classic zombie. I have been working on a couple of these. I think I actually prefer the hard level here. I completed the last hard level. I have not taken a look at this one. Let's speed this up. So looks like they can come out of 3 places, and they're going to go into here. So I want to make sure that I have kind of this corner well protected. And let's see if I can do something to kind of slow them down. I think I want to put the slowing tower here, because there's basically 3 paths that they'll get affected from if they come from either direction, from the top and then from the middle. Now I'm also going to want to put one somewhere up here, and as I level this up, it'll reach over and cover some of the area on the other side. Here I'm going to put some rockets. I like to have the rockets where there will be large amounts of enemies. Put one there while I have the snare next to it. And I'm actually going to go ahead and upgrade the slowing towers already. And this will just kind of give me a wider range. And I will put one more slowing tower down here, I believe. And then I'm going to start stacking some lasers. And I'm going to really beef up the end of this, because I know everything has to go through there. So I will get another rocket there, some more lasers. And you don't have to fill every node at first. I typically do, but again, depending on the map, sometimes if I fail a map, I may change that strategy. For now, I want to bump the laser strength up, because again, everything's going to run through there. And I'm really going to kind of push up the ones that are going to have access to the monsters and be in range of the snare there. Actually, I'll buff that one up even more. So we'll go ahead and get this started now that I'm kind of set up, and we'll see if I can take this one down. Now I can adjust the speed or pause this at any time, and I'll do that if I feel it's necessary. Kind of beefing up the rockets as well to take out the bulk of things. And I'm going to bump some of the stuff down here as well, just in case anything gets by. More getting by than I would like. And sometimes you may want to pause just to spend resources if you're killing a lot or killing things very quick. Doing alright so far. This could be trouble down here. Do manage to get it. Might get in again. Managed to get him. So final wave. I'm going to slow it down a little bit here for the final wave, just so that I can be really careful about what I spend and see if I can complete this map on the first try. I might not survive with full 18 out of 18 life, but if I can complete it at all, I will open up the next one, get some rewards, and there'll just be additional things to kind of progress my city. Still doing all right here. That tower, that rocket there is this one here. I would probably swap to a tower if I run this level again, because only single mobs have really come out of that tunnel. So I want to keep something like that in mind. I would get a lot more value out of swapping that to a laser rather than the rocket the next time if I need to replay the level. And stuff like that can help you get through the level. Or you can always just continue to build your city as all of these towers actually gain strength as your city levels up as well. So over time you can always just kind of overpower it, but I like to do them as fast as possible to get the additional rewards. and keep my city moving. Increase the range on the snare there. So far, just managing to get everything down. At this point, I just have to level that rocket, even though it's not great. I could destroy it and put something else there. But at this point, I'm just trying to get value where mobs are. Beef up the rocket here as well. Next, I'll probably do this, just because there's not a whole bunch left to upgrade. Gonna be close. I think I will pass the level. I'm not sure if I'll have full health. Perhaps. Looks like I'm doing all right. That one down right at the end. This one should surely go down. And I will, in fact, actually get all 3 chest rewards. So this is a good indication of kind of what I can pass at the moment. I have not done these in a while. So if I have anything previous on the map here, that means I can probably collect all the chests as well. Looks like for the hard mode, I've actually gotten all of them so far. So I'll claim my rewards. And some really good stuff here. Commander XP is fantastic. Really difficult to come by, so I'm always excited to get that. At this point, I will go back, and I will use a mobility just because I happen to still be on, and that took enough time. Send them out. I will go here and remember the camps and factories, so I will collect everything there. I'll get more troops started, and these have 14-hour timers. So these will still be going when I get back, but rather than having, say, 6 or 7 hours of downtime since I won't be on, I'm getting these started, and they're going to be halfway completed. So this is the best way to kind of be efficient, just to keep things updated. I'm also going to start this recovery, and this will be completed when I get back as well. That's a 48-minute tire, so then I'll have almost all my troops. The only thing I won't have immediately will be the ones that I lose or get wounded from this attack en route right now. Other than that, I'm all set. And this is walking you through everything that I'm doing. I could do this a lot quicker if I was not kind of talking as I go. And this is a little over 15 minutes. So just a few sessions a day. And now I'm going to put this down, and I won't pick it back up for a long time like I mentioned. So as always, thanks for taking the time to watch, and have a great day.